Welcome to my channel on the best of fantasy. If you're new to the channel, I am an English professor specializing in medieval literature, and I run this channel devoted to exploring fantasy. Now, I have in the last couple years started to read some manga as well with the encouragement of my friend Murphy Napier. And I have just started to read One Piece. In fact, I've gotten through the first 3 sagas, the East Blue Saga, the Alabasta or Arabasta Saga, and the Skypiea Saga. And I have thoroughly enjoyed the storytelling and recognized the greatness that is One Piece. I'm having a really wonderful time with all the allusions and the themes and the characters and the world building, you name it. I'm having a blast. You can see what a good time I'm having in the first 3 videos that I have produced about my journey thus far. But a lot of my viewers have encouraged me to check out the anime. And I have to confess, I am not a screen watcher at all. I have never actually watched anime before, except at little snippets here and there that I've been shown. I've never watched a complete episode of an anime in my life. I'm really a bit nervous about this experience. I don't know if I'm going to like watching One Piece as much as I enjoy reading One Piece, but let's see. I'm going to share with you my honest reactions to this experience, and hopefully this story that I'm about to watch, the G-8 arc, this is, I'm told by many fans, this is a anime-only arc, and that it is a great bit of storytelling that will enrich my experience of One Piece. So I am always trying to listen to the wisdom of the people who've been through this journey before me, and I'm expecting to hopefully enjoy this. I'm a little nervous, like I said, but we shall see. So let's see what happens. Okay, the G-8 arc is episodes 196 through 206 of the anime, and it follows right after the Skypiea saga. So let us get this going here. I'm going to be watching this version that I have access to through Hulu. It is unfortunately dubbed, which I don't know how I feel about that, but I'd rather have subtitles, but this is what I got. So let's see what happens here when I click on this. All right, here we go. Theme music. All right. Tropical vibe going here. I'm not sure how I feel about that voice, but okay. Okay, so G8 appears to be a marine fortress of some kind. All right, guy in the shadows. Fishing. Guy fishing in the shadows. Mysterious figure.
You sure got away with words, old man. Yeah, she looks like she's been climbing mountains, all right. Mountains that are lined with gunpowder.
With damage this extensive, it looks like it fell clear out of the sky.
Come on now, fellas. I know what that is. Clear out of the sky. Oh! It's the merry-go. Go Mary.
Hey, what's the matter? What happened?
Has to be.
Look, up there, in the sky.
Coming out of Skypiea. All right, this is brilliant. I mean, I love how you have this clear theme of, look at these guys overreacting. Of course, we know the crew, we know the Straw Hats, we know they're not a threat, but something unknown, fear of the unknown coming out of the sky, fear of the foreign. This is very much in keeping with the themes that I've seen in the manga so far. All right, there's some serious overreaction going on here. Great job with the music, ratcheting up the intensity of the scene. And the commander with the strange facial hair. All right.
The Straw Hat Pirates have invaded our base. The Straw Hat Pirates?
Oh, our mysterious fisherman. I like his mustache. He seems less concerned than everyone else, though, but interested.
Resistance is futile!
There will be no chit-chatting in this kitchen.
Uh-oh.
Look here. It is our duty to prepare a warm and delicious meal for 1,000 hungry sailors. And we gotta get all of that done before the night shift starts.
Don't want to get on her bad side.
Does it sound like we have time to be fooling around?
No, ma'am. We're very sorry, ma'am.
Don't you worry about a thing, lads. The day this hulking massive cannons and concrete
This guy's gonna get
falls,
himself
the
in
damn
trouble.
things fly. Now, Sitting on Jessica's pet set. That's something to be scared of.
Uh-oh. Frying pan.
What I'm talking
I like this commander guy.
Commander, if you're constantly absent, then
The fishing thing, I have a feeling, is a metaphor here.
necessarily a waste, you know.
Night fishing is not a waste.
Hands! Hands!
What about hands?
A million hands!
Oh,
everywhere
hands. We know
around
who that
my
is.
entire body.
Robin.
Everything went black.
The poor guy.
Hands. The unmistakable touch of a beautiful woman.
The old guy likes the hands.
Go sham!
Okay, other than the Southbird,
Well maintained.
where's the rest of the crew here?
I don't understand.
Okay, so the commander knows what he's talking about.
Calling it a ghost ship earlier?
Frankly, our men are a little too green to deal with a situation like this. If we tell everyone that the notorious Straw Hats have infiltrated our ranks, it'll cause panic and confusion that will undoubtedly aid the pirates in their mission.
Smart guy.
We continue
Oh, Chopper. My first look at a straw hat. Poor Chopper. Oh, I know that green hair. Green hair, who that is. Yeah.
Holy crap!
Zorro! I thought they were in control of the situation. They're very much not in control of the situation. Poor Sanji just got shot at, and smoking's bad for you anyway, Sanji. So maybe that's a sign you should give up the habit.
Beef,
And here's Luffy.
chicken, fish, beef, pork, meat.
Of course, it's which door is going to get him access to
I know there's
Food.
some food in there.
It's Robin
Single crew member anywhere.
and Usopp.
That's not even the half of it. Did you hear the maintenance guys said they saw monsters?
Yeah.
Robin is using her head there, or her arms and ears anyway.
Right.
Alright, well the Straw Hats appear to be very much trapped here, on the run.
Obtaining the information necessary for our escape is our first task.
Robin is in charge.
Let's do this, Long Nose. What do you say?
I like it. Poor Usopp. Luffy's being... What a goofball.
That idiot. Can't he take something seriously for once?
You said it, Sanji.
What I don't understand is why. Why are the Straw Hat Pirates here?
Anyone who plays chess is smart. This commander is a smart dude. He's figuring it out.
What could they possibly be looking for at Navarone? Guess we'll have to wait and see.
I guess we will. Okay, so that was my first episode of any anime, but my first episode of One Piece. That was episode 196. Had a lot of fun, more fun than I thought I was going to have, so this seems to be working all right. I do find the setup to be really cool here. The commander, obviously an intelligent person, figuring out, okay, why are these guys, he's up for a challenge here. And our crew just finding their bearings. I suspect they're going to infiltrate G-8 here in order to get out of there, because obviously they know they're going to be hunted by the Marines. So let's see what happens. Okay, episode 197 here. Sanji is clearly going to play a big role. And I suspect he's going to meet that, what was her name? Jessica, the cook in G8. There's going to be something going on there. I'm predicting it right now. Sanji and what's her name? Sanji likes every woman he ever comes across, of course, but the cooking thing, let's see what happens. Wow, they're in a complete panic.
What kind of ship it is? Nobody picks
That dude can't even get his pants on.
Hurry it up! The Marines call Navarone.
Navarone.
What's our next
Thought it
move,
was G8. Oh, Luffy's taking a nap.
As usual, our captain could care less. On the double, man! This is an emergency order!
Have to find help elsewhere.
Ooh, that's
If we let
harsh.
them in now, it'll cause
Open
confusion.
the gate.
Oh.
Permit their entry. And immediately assign a medical team to them as well.
Okay. Is the
Yes, sir.
commander being humanitarian or clever here?
It's been quite some time since I've gotten this riled up about anything. They can't get out of the fortress, so the problem becomes finding them.
He's one cool cucumber. Alright, some more chaos in the mix here. And Zoro just casually staying out of everybody's eyesight.
This is huge. Anyway, where the hell am I? I'm lost.
I actually don't love all the voices here, but I have to say I like the voice for Zoro so far. Of course, Nami wants to know
Precious gold is gone.
about the gold.
Gold.
Aw.
That's where he
Uh-oh. Who are they?
Fortress has a terrible layout.
It's like a maze.
Excuse me, do you know where the kitchen is?
What?
Oh,
Oh, the
cooks.
kitchen, of course. I know right where it is. Maybe I can
Think
just
fast, Nami.
We just came from Marie-Joie.
Chefs of this
A
kitchen.
lot of chefs here.
At Marie-Joie, we
You know what they
satisfy
say.
the palates of
Too many
generations
chefs
of
spoil the
everybody
broth.
finest. We brought
Tired of all this sneaking around.
Or Zoro.
Tell me again why we can't just fight them.
You idiot. You don't know where the others are. If we did
Then
something
they would
like...
show up, right?
They're getting his personality across.
No, find us something to eat.
It sounds like the dining hall.
Luffy.
Dining hall.
Hold on a second.
Uh-oh.
What are you doing?
They'll never find us now because we're gonna blend in like chameleons of the kitchen.
Something smells good.
Luffy's gonna blend in like a chameleon. Okay. So now Luffy and Sanji are gonna have to pretend to be the new chefs. I think Sanji can pull it off. I don't know what Luffy's gonna do.
You've sure got a lot of nerve. This entire
Uh-oh.
kitchen has mistaken us for some other guys.
I don't know what you're complaining about, and I don't care. Feed me. Give me food.
So you're here.
Uh-oh.
The world famous
The
kitchen
rivalry
snobs who make million-berry meals
begins.
every night for all the people
Sanji's
that
predictable
headquarters sent you. This is the
reaction.
most sacred- And if I don't approve of you, you will never set foot in here again. Do I make myself clear? Around here, we can't forget that great food comes from a special place in all of our hearts.
She's speaking Sanji's language here.
No matter how pretentious they might be.
Throwing down the gauntlet.
There will be trouble if I think you lack anything at all in skill or attitude. Let me make this clear. Unless you satisfy me, you will never be able to call yourselves cooks in Navarone.
I see. That sounds like a challenge.
Sanji is in his element.
Cooks are gonna
I know what's going on, but it sounds exciting.
Luffy.
whenever you're ready.
I didn't know I'd be watching a cooking show here. Sanji using the leftovers.
The guts whets the appetite, and the powerful flavor gives new life to a tired body. Wow! Cuisine a la carte!
Okay, he's really showing off here. Way to go, Sanji.
You should never waste even a single scrap of food. It is our duty as cooks to utilize every bit of our ingredients with love and skill, just like loving everything about a lady. A wise old geezer once taught me that.
Okay, I love the going back to Sanji's backstory here with the crap geezer. Not wasting food. He spent that time starving.
How stupid of us.
Nice callback.
The famous cook.
And Luffy makes a good impression here by loving the food. Uh-oh.
Are you okay?
What's wrong?
Just hang in there.
Oh, I thought he was gonna belch or something.
But among pirates of that caliber, it is certain there will be one or two who find the act of hiding cowardly.
Zoro.
So?
He's trying to get his swords.
Well, it looks like we have our first catch of the day.
Yeah, I like the fishing metaphors.
Navigator doesn't change a stamp.
Zoro, having just sliced his way
Catch indeed.
through a big rock at the bottom of the water, is now captured. Okay, so the fun is continuing. That was another fun episode. I am enjoying myself, and these really beloved characters are shining on the screen. So far, so good. I'm starting to think about some of the themes that are getting through as well. Some of the stuff that Oda definitely is emphasizing. In the manga, as I'm seeing it here in the anime, so really happy so far. Let's see if it continues with episode 198. Okay, we're on episode
To go.
198.
Infamous Roronoa Zoro, one of Luffy's Straw Hat pirates. Drake, go to the brig
Zoro's
and interrogate
captured.
the prisoner.
Well, nothing to do but get some more shut-eye.
Only Zoro could sleep while his hands are behind him and sitting like that.
Open the cell. Like I said, we came down from the sky. If you want to get specific, we rode down on a floating octopus. Are you happy now?
Sometimes people just don't want to hear the truth.
I mean, the raccoon dog is cornered.
Poor Chopper. Not only is he being chased, but he's being mistaken for a raccoon again. A doctor who faints at the sight of blood. That's handy. Oh, Nami's gone from janitor to nurse.
Doctor, we have an emergency.
Okay, well, Chopper's in the medical quarters where it looks like his skills are going to be very much in demand. Chopper is stepping up.
Get this patient on antibiotics to treat tetanus and any other infections he may have.
Not a very good disguise, though.
What's the status? There once was a man who was told by his doctors that he would soon be dead. In despair, he wandered the wilderness in search of a place to die. Then, as he walked through a mountain pass, he saw something extraordinary. The entire mountain was covered in brilliant cherry blossoms.
Cherry blossoms. I love the nod back to Dr. Hero. Look.
Let's never give up. There's no illness that can't be cured. Don't ever let your fear limit you. There is no patient that we doctors shouldn't try to cure.
And here we have the theme of never giving up,
Doctors, we have the
doing
power
your
to
duty,
make miracles happen. We have to always believe that.
believing in the impossible. At One Piece style.
Will I be able to see the cherry blossoms too? No, I will show them the cherry blossoms.
All
All
right.
of those suffering people in the operating room.
That's the spirit.
I will show them the cherry blossoms. Love it.
Are people giving their all to save precious lives? Is that clear?
All right. Showing some courage here. I like it.
Good job, Dr. Kabato.
Good job, Dr. Kabato.
No,
Oh.
Chopper, don't. You really are a great doctor.
Little Chopper.
Thank you. But you're a much better doctor than I'll ever be, Mr. Raccoon Dog.
You stupid face. I'm not a raccoon dog. I'm a reindeer.
Raccoon dog.
She doesn't even notice that Chopper just changed shape.
Hey, Sanji,
What now?
do you think someone could eat a raw octopus?
What does that have to do with anything?
How's it coming?
Luffy and
Are you
Sanji.
done yet? If you don't hurry, we won't be ready for the next 100 soldiers.
Oh, my sweet Jessica.
Oh.
I just finished the onions.
Poor Sanji.
Looks like
Okay, so that was episode 198. 199 is to come. I am loving the themes here. You're getting a little bit of the courage. You're getting a bit of that persistence. That is our Straw Hats at work here. Everyone is stepping up into a role. So I think I will call it a day after 3 episodes, and we'll watch some more tomorrow. This, so far, I have to say, has been a really fun experience for me. A lot of the same qualities that I found in the manga so far are definitely carrying through here in the anime, and that is great to see. All right, we are watching episode 199, and I'm really hoping someone else is going to get captured. I'm going to hope we're going to see more of Usopp and Robin. Haven't seen too much of them yet. Oh, they're speaking of the devil. There's,
Marine Command branch.
there they are.
Enough with all the technical talk already. Aren't ancient ruins enough for you? Now you gotta analyze some stupid marine fortress?
Usopp.
Knowledge is power. Or have you forgotten?
Knowledge is
we're in
power.
enemy territory?
I haven't forgotten anything.
Robin is
You
right.
can't just stand- I don't care what you have to say anymore. That ship is more precious than life itself, and I'm gonna go in there and get it back. Do you
Usopp's
hear me?
loyalty
I've made up my mind,
to
so
the
just
Going
stay out
Merry.
of my way. See you on
Part of the crew.
Situation
All right, this new guy's. Oh dear.
Would you rather eat the same food as the grunts? I'll have you know that this meal was made with
Aw,
love and
poor
care
guy.
just for you.
I really appreciate the love and care in my meal, but I don't so much like the broccoli and carrots.
Broccoli and
Have you
carrots.
forgotten our base's credo?
No, I'm eating, see?
Oh, even the commander is bullied by Jessica.
Who is this guy at table 8? Jessica sure seems concerned about what he's eating.
She's always pretty wound up, but it gets even worse when it comes to her husband's food.
My sweet Jessica's
Husband.
a married woman?
No time for chit
Uh-oh.
chat. Get back to work.
Her husband is definitely
Poor
the
Sanji.
richest guy in Navarone, maybe even the world.
The
She's
commander.
married to the commander of this place.
Oh yeah, oh, that explains it.
Commander? Wait, Luffy?
What is Luffy doing? Watching the commander vicariously enjoying the food, I guess. Uh-oh, not vicariously. Actually enjoying the food.
I just want a meatball, you selfish jerk!
I see you finally decided to show your face.
Uh-oh. Captured over a meatball.
So tough when you hear that we've captured Zoro.
Uh-oh.
Zoro, that idiot.
All right, Fortress guy.
All right.
Where's Zoro?
Luffy's on
Why do
duty.
you ask?
Why do you think? So I can find him and rescue my friend.
Don't be so hasty.
Loyalty to friends.
Joining the sword.
Yep, this ship is truly loved. So you
ship is truly loved. That is
Makes no difference to
true.
me if it's a Marine. See? That means so much. Thanks,
Oh,
man.
Usopp's happy.
Well, I was-
All right, Inspector Usopp,
There you have it.
using his storytelling skills.
This is insanity.
Gotta love it.
Commander, Special Inspector Major Shepard from Marine Headquarters has just arrived
Oops.
requesting a meeting.
The real one showed up.
I knew it!
Because it means you're with me now.
I see. Robin knew that I would really be safer here with you. She was thinking of my well-being all
Aww. That's another One Piece thing.
But still,
Appearances aren't always what they seem.
that's safe.
Also, being an inspector will allow Robin to figure out the entire place and how to escape. Very clever. I'm not sure how clever Luffy is being now, though. Ooh, this commander's kind of got it all figured out. Alright. Well, that was episode 199, and now we're heading for episode 200.
Well, detective, since they were captured, they're probably in the brig. Awesome! To the brig! Do you
Sanji and Luffy to the rescue.
Struggling will only make it worse.
Clever Usopp.
Good to see you, Condoriano. Condoriano? Who is that? What are you talking?
This is a battle of wits, Luffy. And you are simply out of your league.
Oh, he thinks it's a battle of wits with Luffy. Then he's mistaken.
Your ship is okay.
So the old mechanic guy
What a relief. You're
senses
the
a
one who does the repairs on that
kindred
ship, right?
spirit in Usopp here.
Yeah, miles above the ocean. Yeah, it's okay if you don't believe me. I mean, who would?
Aw, poor Usopp.
Well, come to think of it, your ship did fall out of the sky, didn't it? What? You're not gonna call me a liar? I might have thought you were pulling my leg if I didn't see it with my own eyes.
Someone
But
believing in
considering the
Usopp.
angle that it came down-
Mystery ship repairer.
Hey, what's going on?
Time's up, old man.
I didn't get a chance to tell you the most important thing of all. When you make repairs to the ship, always pay special attention to the parts that you normally wouldn't bother with. Those are the areas that need it most. If you treasure that ship half as much as I think you do, you'll do well never to forget
I
that.
wonder-
Did you get all that?
He's telling Usopp something to look somewhere.
And I'll always remember that.
The old dude put something on the ship or saw something on the ship, I think.
The path we took to get here was completely unguarded. It's like they're showing us where to go. That can only mean one thing.
Sanji is on to them. Clever.
The boss of this fortress is a nice guy.
Luffy, not so clever.
What are we waiting for? So it's a trap. Big deal. We won't get any rescuing done if we don't go in there.
Are you saying you want us
Luffy's
to
right.
run along into a trap? Barging into a marine brig. is
Luffy's
never
usual
good.
strategy.
It's better than doing nothing.
Barge right in. Oh.
Please tell me what to say.
I don't know. They can rescue us if they want to.
Rescue us if you want to.
That's such a great interaction. All right, Zoro.
Please be careful.
Wrong impact dial. All right, here we go. Oh no.
This smells like what kind of juvenile barbarian would store a fart in my odor dial?
Oh, great.
Thought it would be funny.
Why did I even
Luffy did that.
Watch out! It's gonna blow! Get down!
Oh my. And everything is chaos.
Let Zoro leave! He'll get us lost! Oh, would you just shut
Oh, Zoro's gonna get them lost for sure. Alright, I realized a couple things. One, I am having way more fun than I actually anticipated. And two, this is taking longer than I anticipated. So I've decided to divide this into two parts, which will allow me to offer some predictions, and I will also make a few observations, preliminary, let's say, preliminary observations on what my experience is so far in terms of whether I'm really loving this or not. But I think you can tell I'm kind of liking it. So let's start with my predictions for the second part. Now, I've watched 5 episodes of the G-8 arc. I have 6 to go, so it's a good time for me to make some predictions. Number one, I think that Luffy actually is onto something. His intuition is amazing. His emotional intelligence, in spite of him being an idiot much of the time, he is surprisingly perceptive. And I think he's right about this commander guy, that he's actually a decent guy. He's not a bad dude. So I think that the commander guy, at some point or other near the end of this, is going to let the Straw Hats go. He's going to have a moment where he could have done something, but decides, let's let them go. That's a prediction number one. Prediction number two, Robin's inspection, her research that she's been doing is going to be key to the escape of the Straw Hats. She's going to know something about how to get out of there because of all the sleuthing that she's done. So that's going to play a pivotal role. I also think, and I mentioned this earlier, the old guy, the old mechanic, I think he has done something to help the Straw Hats. It's something he's left on the ship. He's done something, and he was trying to tell Usopp in that moment down in the brig to be on the lookout for something. So that is prediction number three. So those are my three predictions. Let's see how they turn out. In terms of my experience so far, obviously I've been enjoying this. This has been fun. Now, you should understand that I'm coming into this as very much a reader, not a watcher of stories. If you could, you'd be hard-pressed to find someone who is more biased towards storytelling in book form and more biased against storytelling in a screen form. I very rarely watch any movies or television or anything of that sort, and I am very likely to stop watching a movie or a television series, whereas I almost never DNF a book. I am pretty OCD about reading, so I will almost never stop reading a book, but I am often inclined to stop watching a show. I don't know why. I just engage much more readily with storytelling in a book form. So knowing that, I was nervous about this experience, but I have to say I'm enjoying myself. I don't know if I would continue to watch the anime as opposed to read the manga. I think I will most likely continue reading the manga. That is my preferred way of engaging with this story so far. But I am pleased to be watching this particular arc. Now, it doesn't exist in the manga. It is an anime-only arc, so I'm glad to be getting this additional storytelling. So far, I think it's doing a good job of building up the characters of the Straw Hats. Also, I think giving us a little nuance when it comes to the Marines. I love this theme that Oda has throughout the manga, and I can see it here as well. You can't just judge everyone. You can't just throw a label like Marines equal bad, right? There are good Marines and there are bad Marines. There are good pirates and there are bad pirates. And you can see, I think the commander is an example, like Smoker from earlier, of a Marine who's actually a decent person, who has a humanitarian heart. And yes, he thinks of the Straw Hats as enemies, but that's because of the lens that he's been given. They're wanted, they're bad, they're pirates. So he's bought into that. But I think he's actually a decent guy who's perceptive enough to see past those labels. And that is definitely a One Piece thing that I'm really appreciating. I love that theme. And I also think that this is getting across some of the other bigger themes that belong to this story, thanks to Oda's really wonderful incorporation of themes, his storytelling. He is all about exploring some big, relevant topics to today. So I really appreciate that. And I think it's a good thing for us to listen to that kind of message as well. So far, very appreciative of this. I'm looking forward to the next part. Please do keep the comments spoiler-free. You feel free to comment, I guess, on anything from the first 5 episodes of the G-8 arc. So 196 through 200. But please do not give away any spoilers for anything else in the G-8 arc or anything beyond the Skypiea saga, really. But I'm looking forward to your comments in the comment section, and let's see what happens in part 2.